Hello, this is Gorgnak here with another Redstone video. In this one I'm going to show you how to make a four high gate. I'll show you how it works. You go, and bam, there we go. We get a 4 high clearance right here. It's not exactly 4 high because we need these slabs or trap doors in order to cover up some mechanics, but it's still, pretty good clearance here. You can ride your horses through it and whatnot. Although if you take a look at the back side, you do have a little bit of a piston show through. That's why I like to have this be the interior of your gate and this part be the exterior, where they don't really see any of the piston showing. And the reason why this is a little more difficult than your standard gate is because in order for it to work, you need this bottom piston to activate, then this top one. And opening or closing the gate's not a problem. It's when you want to open it is you need some special mechanics. Otherwise, the bottom would deactivate first, and then the top, which doesn't get us what we want. So in order for it to close properly, we need the top one to deactivate, the bottom one to deactivate, and then the top one to fire off real quickly. It's not as hard as it looks. Most of these repeaters right here are for timing purposes to get the top and the bottoms to open up at roughly the same time, which I think I've done. As you can see, it's definitely close enough. So, and then we need this signal extender hooked up to the bottom or the outside, the top and the bottom pistons, and then this is the observer to give you that quick open close action you need at the second part. So let's just get started over here. So we'll make this gate 4 long, 2, 3, 4. And so we want this right side to be the outside of the gate, and then you would be looking in towards whatever structure there. So in order to do that, we will make this part 2 high right here, and this will just be 1 high. Because this part will have 2 sticky pistons, and this part will just have 1. So if this part's going to be the outside, I like to have the stairs face this way. Alright, so the next part right here is we need to get the top pistons down, so we need a clearance of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the stair will have to be right there. And then we need to go up 2 more. Move it over. Let's throw in these sticky pistons. Did I make too many? And then let's put in the stairs. Okay, so make sure you have a 4 clearance. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We do. We're good. And on this side, we are going to want to go up 1 more over. Put your pistons down. And then we're good. Throw in your stairs. Okie dokie. That is the basic framework right there. That's your actual gate. So the next thing we need to do, I do need to look at my previous structure a little bit. This can be a little complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's throw these in. Make sure you throw in 3 layers. Most of these are just to get the top and the bottoms timed out, and I know for a fact that I want to set these like that. Click the first row to all 3s. You can guess that the second row will also have to be all 3s, or all the way back, I should say, and then leave that as is. Alright, and then we're just going to stick that there for testing purposes. Okay, have this go back 4. It'll just be easier to do it like this. Put your 3 rows of repeaters down. click these all the way back. Second row as well. And then the third row, same thing. And then last but not least, the other side. You can put this one down a little lower, but 4 rows again. Three rows of repeaters here. And let's take a look at my notes here. Just click these, the first row, back 3 on the outer side. And that's it. And we'll stick these there. So let's just make sure we have everything okie dokie. Yep, those go up. It would help if I put in the redstone here, huh? Okay. Then, you. Perfect. And then this one should just work normally. Grand. Okay, now for this top one, I'm going to throw these right there. And then on the tops, we only need 1 row of repeaters each. Let's stick you there. Make sure not to tick them at all. Leave them on their default delay state. And then in order to test this one, I need to move this out a little bit here. And I need to move you over 1, 2. Let's just make sure this does what we want it to. Activates the top. Activates the other one. Perfect. Activates exactly when it should, or it activates the pistons that it should. And then we will go ahead, put those there. Oopsie. We only need one row. I guess nothing's stopping you from making another one. And then, yep, okay dokie. Everything's all good. So, let's get started on the actual mechanics here. We don't need these anymore. So, let's go ahead and get started on the observer aspect of it. And I believe this way will give you the most compact setting. Stick a repeater. Make sure to click this at least once. If you don't click it at least once, it won't work. I can show you why as soon as I get this stupid observer here. Alright, 'cause somewhere down the line, we are going to need to send this signal up to the top part. Alrighty. Oops. Okay, so if it's only one tick, or if it's in its default state, and you use the observer, you'll notice that the red. Oh, that's goofy. Let's go ahead and do this so it doesn't look as goofy. Okay, you can see that the redstone torch isn't turning colorless, or turning off. But if we turn the repeater 1 click, you notice that it does activate this little block here, and it turns the redstone torch off. So that's what we want to have happen. So that's why we need to click it at least once. Let's throw that up. So it'll click through, and then make sure you put this here. Otherwise, the piston won't activate. Alrighty then. So let's go ahead and put in our signal repeater, or signal extender here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so leave this in its default state and make these two the longest delay possible. Okay, the next part here is to reset the time so it's daylight. Anyway, the next part here, I believe I want to click that 3 times. Okay, so if I've done everything right, it should do that. Oh, looks like my timing's a little off. Let's go take a look over here real quick. Oh, maybe. Alright. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, the timing can be a real pain with this one. Looks like we need to wait a touch longer. So we're going to go ahead and throw in another layer. And it should hopefully do what it's supposed to do. Okay, so throwing in another layer makes the bottom signal last a little longer. So now we're all good here. Okie dokie. The other side here we'll just hook up normally. Let's throw in a repeater here for good measure, just to make sure the signal gets exactly where we want it to. Okay, so it's doing what we want it to. Okay, the next part is we got to send this signal up to the top parts. Alright, so let's take care of that now. Okay, make sure it's not on this level right here, otherwise you're going to have your up signals show. Whoopsie. Bust it out like that. Alright, so right now the system is off, so when we do this we got to make sure that the top torch is off as it is. Make sure to send it up to that level and we should be good to go. Now for over here, let me take a look. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I didn't think that was the case. I thought I'd have maybe enough signal strength to get it where I wanted it to, but no, that's not the case, of course. Okay, put that one there and put this here, and then we want to go up, 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 all the way to the top. And this one go up, 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 up to this level. Okay, and then do your redstones, torches there. Oop. Yeah, that's just how it is. Hook you up there. Hook that there. And then, yep, it should be off. The very top torch should be off as it should. So, then in order to get the timing right, we need to put a repeater here and a repeater there to get over 3. And let me just do my little cheat look over here, because it is kind of hard to get this timing down. In fact, when I was first doing this, a lot of my issues are getting the timing down. So let's see what we got. A little odd. Don't know why this part here is acting so weird, but it is. Hold on one second. Let me pause this so I can look at it real quick. Okie dokie. Yep, I see the issue. So make sure that this repeater right here is set all the way to the front, so it's lowest time setting, and we actually don't need this anymore. So with all that in mind, bam, and then there we go. We have a good clearance. Alrighty then, and that is basically it. You have your, oh, actually it's not. I do need to put in the gate mechanism, the actual switches. So my bad on that. So let's go ahead and do some covering up here. Which this part, I'm sure you could probably figure out if you're at this level where you can make a 4-high gate. Let's go ahead and grab some slabs to cover up this part right here. Actually, this part. And then we can just cover up this normally. And I gotta say, having this fast clicker tool is very nice. I remember back in the day when I wasn't so privileged to have it. So it definitely makes building things a lot easier. And basically everything in Minecraft, now that I think about it. Okay. And then I like to cover up this part as well, but you don't have to. Although if you don't, then when the gate's extended, you'll see pistons on the outside. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3.5. Let's reset the time again. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and activate this. Oh, what did I do? It's something to mess up something. That's what I did. There we go. Okay, yeah, don't be a little overzealous that you cover up something you're not supposed to. There we go. Oh, and then level there, go up. Alrighty. I like to put this up first because then we can go 1, 2, 3 over. And starting from this side, 1, 2, 3 over. Stick in your block there. That should glow red, glow red. Okie dokie. So then we need to stick in an, I believe it's an XOR gate. It doesn't really matter the exact name, just that I can put it in. Oh, poopy. And I think it goes something like this. And let's go ahead and test it out. You should hear noises. Or at least I hear noises. I don't think you guys do because of how this capture software works. Make sure to push this out far enough where your signals won't interfere with each other. Oh, that's awesome sauce. Oh, nothing too bad. Just not as much clearance as I would have hoped. In fact, it's going to bug me if I don't do it, so. So we'll start it here. Because it's not going to be all nice and pretty. Okay. Probably didn't even need to do that, but I did. Okay, there we go. Everything is all hooked up nice and dandy, and it's done with minimal space required. But as of course, we should test our system. Bam, there we go. Let's fly on up to the other side and flip this switch. And boom, there we go. If you want to give yourself a little more space, you can always use trap doors. I like the ones that basically don't have any show through, such as this dark oak trap door, like this acacia one. Then you can see the bottom mechanisms. So we'll go ahead and stick some of these in just to kind of show you. Make sure you crouch when you do this, otherwise you can't put it down and the trap door will go up. Oh, let's see here. There's 3 on that side. Did I only make this 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I made it 9 wide. Oh well. Oh, I was only going to make it 8, but apparently I can't count. So, yeah, and there you go. You got yourself a nice little 4-high gate. Thank you for watching. And yep. And I guess that's it.